Well, Roberto, how do you regard your point today? A good one or a bad one?
Well, it's a good point in the way that we had to fight very, very hard in order to cope with a demanding fixture. Obviously, the amount of the players missing, stretch the squad. We haven't been stretched before, and obviously you got two young players making their debuts, and I thought they cope with the environment really, really well. And you always, when you score, when you get yourself in a lead, it always feels a bit of a disappointment. But I think overall the performance was two teams very close to each other, no many opportunities, and you felt that when we took the lead, probably we could have hung on to it. But I think the point is a well fought one, and we had to work really hard for it, and the squad reacted when it was needed.
You didn't create too many chances, and you had to absorb a lot of pressure. They hit the crossbar a couple of times, had other opportunities, and yet when you'd gone in front, you must have thought we could actually get something out of this. We could get that win today.
Well, as I say, when you got a 17 years old and to be able to understand what the game needs, that's where sometimes you have to dig in and you have to work hard for the team. And I thought that came out very, very clearly. It's difficult when at the beginning we look a little bit disjointed. To have so many changes from the last game affected a little bit the way we are as a team, but we had incredible focus and desire to get ourselves in front. We scored that goal that is always the hardest bit in the game, and then I just can sense the disappointment in the side because we dropped 2 points. But the way that we had to cope with today's fixture, 5 games in 2 weeks, and the amount of people missing, I'm very, very pleased in the manner that we adapted to it.
It is hard here at the moment, isn't it? That the atmosphere is quite flat. You've got to work really hard to get those fans back behind you again.
Well, no, we haven't been collecting the wins that we all expected at home, and that's always difficult. But in the same way, we know that we got a really, really important week ahead. We got the Merseyside derby, we got the semi-final of the FA Cup, and we know that when we need our fans, they're always behind us, and they make the real difference. So I'm sure we'll be able to pay them back.
Big week, isn't it?
It is, and that's what you want. Obviously, you have to cope with moments like today that you got too many players out. Is in any squad to be able to cope with 7 or 8 players out of the or in the treatment room is a real. You got to stretch, but I think again it shows how well we developed our youngsters. I think Tom Davies and Callum Connolly had a day to remember, and is what we want at this stage of the season. 2 competitions, we're going to give everything we've got, and I think the spirit and the determination was there.